Hi, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to do a guitar tutorial on my arrangement of The Way You Look Tonight, which is a fingerstyle bossa nova guitar arrangement. If you'd like to listen to the performance, you can do so by clicking on the link above or checking in the description, and I've done a little performance of that for you to have a look at first. I'm going to be sharing some tabs on the screen, but as always, LGM members do get access to all my arrangements as downloads, printable downloads, but also access to the SoundSlice software, which gives you a lot of help in learning music, which allows you to slow things down, speed things up. So if you're interested in joining LGM members, it's only $5 a month, and you can go to the link below. So let's get stuck in. So the original key of this piece is F. And F is not the best guitar key, so I've tuned it down. I've taken it down one step, one semitone, so we're going to be playing this in E. So there's 4 sharps, but it's not a bad guitar key, E. It's probably as many sharps as you'd like to have. You wouldn't want any more sharps than that, but I think this arrangement should suit intermediate players. Let me know how you go. Are my arrangements difficult? I try and make them very playable for myself, but also hopefully for all the students that follow the channel and the website. So let's go from the start, looking at the first 4 bars. Okay, so we've got a little syncopated chord progression. So I've added these chords kind of on the and beats, which kind of has a little bit of a bossa nova feel. Obviously, if you were accompanying it as a bossa nova feel, you'd be doing things like, which you could do as well. I've just come up with this little version which incorporates in the melody, which is a little bit like the instrumental version, the jazz version. So this is an E major 7, and then what I want you to do is finger the C sharp in relation to the next chord. So I don't want you to go, I want you to go change chord, and then that's a C sharp 7, F minor, F sharp minor, and then anticipated B7, all right? Repeat that with a slightly higher melody. This is kind of a C minor 9. Again, F sharp minor 7, and then so I add the flat 9 here, which is the C. Really nice tense chord. The flat 9, especially on a 7th chord, gives quite a lot of tension and often happens on the dominant chord. Dominant being the 5th chord of, i.e. B7 is the 5th chord of E. So you get that, and you really want to resolve it. Okay, so then we have the next bar, which is the start of the main section, the main verse. All right, so we've got an E major 7 on 7th position. So basically, we're going to keep the bass moving on beats 1 and 3, and a little bit of syncopation underneath, with the main melody note being the B. And then we're going to anticipate the E, which is the next melody note, which is our C sharp minor 7. And then, okay, so we're moving to our melody, which actually happens on all the crotchets. So I'm just filling in this case, fill out the chords, and then just adding this accompaniment part in between. And then the melody is F. Underneath we have the B7 flat 9. Right? And then we keep going. 4th position. Okay, so this is our E major 7. And then what's going to happen now is our D7, which is a passing chord, which is going towards C sharp 7. Okay, so we just have that extra chord. Okay, and then the melody starts to climb up. Okay, so we're going to play that melody starting on the second string. Okay, so that means our F sharp minor is going to be in ninth position. All right, so we're going melody with a little accompaniment part in the middle. Okay, and that continues here, where we go to the B7 in 7th position. And then stretch. So this is B minor with the top E. So the E is like a B minor 11. And if you're really struggling with that stretch, which is quite a few frets, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 frets, you could probably relax that finger after a certain amount of time. Definitely keep a low thumb and a low shoulder. Everything has to be quite low to allow for your fingers to kind of move like that. Next bar, it's actually an E7, but we're not actually playing a D here. So it's actually just an E, and then this would be an A, major 7, and then F sharp minor, B7 flat 9, and then we go back to our. Okay, so that's the first. All right, continuing on to the next line. So we're going. This is where we do the transition to the B section. Okay, so this is our modulation, and we're using a 2/5 chord progression, A minor to D7, flat 9, to move into our. It's not really the relative major. It's we're moving to G from E, which is slightly related, but not very. Basically, we're dropping 3 sharps, so we're going to go to G major. Just a little bit of an unusual chord modulation, but works really well. So we're going to go A minor. All right, so now we're in G. Bit of stretches coming up here. So the melody is going to go. We've got 5 Bs on minims, so a little bit of chordal accompaniment happening above it just to create the chords. That's the first chord, which is G major 7, and then so the bass is like, and on top you've got, so the second chord is G sharp diminished, so G major 7, G sharp diminished, and then A minor with a B on top, A minor 9. Okay, and then we've got kind of still staying in the A minor territory. D7, G, major 7. Okay, so it's like. So what I tend to do is do a short first chord over the A, and then I move to this major 7th chord. So I should really put a staccato mark there because the G's not held either. But that's all basically G. And then, so we've got a B minor 7, A sharp diminished, and then A minor 7, D9. All right, then we start again. Same thing, and then A minor, D7, again G. Now this is where it changes. We're going to go to a C major 7. All right, but instead of just making it bossa nova chords, I've just opened it up a little bit into some quavers. And then we go to A minor, and then a B7, and then we go back to the starting melody. And that's pretty much the whole arrangement. I'm just going to take you through the coda, which is going to be just coming after the Just the Way You Look Tonight. And then we're going to go. So we've got that E to a C sharp 7, and then I've just put /B. You could also call this a G7 sharp 11. Passing chord. It's kind of what we call tritone substitution. Just to move back to the F sharp minor. and then we've got our kind of A major 7, and then B13, B9, finish on E major. So there's my arrangement. I hope you enjoy it. If you'd like to go into more detail, come over to LGM Members and you can study the score with Play Along software and lots of more resources over at my website. So that's it for today. Thanks for your support, and I'll see you next video. See you guys.